years. Only last year we commissioned a project called Carrier 1 Unit number 6, producing 86 megawatts. And there have been other projects that EIB has financed in this part of Kenya. I think I said earlier that the story of KenGen is not complete without mentioning EIB because of the continued partnership that we really had. I think one of the things to take away is that that partnership, together with others, obviously, is helping us today. As you're aware that we've had a drought for almost four years now. Our dams are under stress because inflows into our dams is very low, but geothermal has come in to take care of the space and energy demands. Geothermal has come in to take care of the space and energy demands by a country. So thank you very much, Vice President. We look forward to working with you, with EIB, in future investments to ensure that the green portfolio is really expanded and grown in this region, because I think that's where to go. Our green portfolio in Kenya, 91% and all that, is of course the largest you can find anywhere, but we think that we can achieve 100% by 2030 as per aspirations of government. As for the stress, water stress in our hydros, what is the compensation? I think the compensation that we have, as I've said earlier on, is of course full dispatch of our generation, our geothermal generation. So whatever is available in this part of the world is dispatched into the national grid. And then of course you are aware that Kenya Power, which is another partner, is importing about 200 megawatts of electricity from Ethiopia. So that again helps. But our water is not completely dry in our dams. We have been managing in a very progressive way to ensure that we still have water to run in the foreseeable future, hopefully up to the period when the rains come through. But what is happening is just ensuring that during the day, when we have solar, when we have wind and all that, then hydro generation is really generated at the bare minimum. And at night they come in just to take care of the deficit that we would always have in terms of peak demand and all that. And I believe, as for the issue of farms that come into this part of Kenya and whether we have enough power, I think there is. I think there is enough power. And I think there's still a lot of investment that we see in terms of new power plants that are coming in. In Nakuru, Meninga, I think there is a 35 megawatts power plant that is coming through. Of course, I spoke about the import from Ethiopia and all that, because the power that is generated in this country is actually, it converges at Suswa, and that's where the distribution to all parts of the country happens. So there's that.
Since we are a climate bank, inside and outside EU, we are very happy to cooperate with governments that put renewable energy and the fight against climate change on top of its agenda. We agreed with the finance minister of Kenya to sign a memorandum of understanding on how to develop further renewable energy and hydrogen. And the European Investment Bank is the world's largest international public bank. We work inside EU and outside EU, and not least in Africa. Last year we had a very strong year investing 4.1 billion euros in Africa. We have been a proud partner of Kenya and Kenyan companies and authorities for many years. And this plant we have been investing together with KenGen for 4 decades. So we are looking forward to further partnership, to see to that affordable energy and reliable energy reaches all households, but also to electrify a lot of the processes that have been run on fossil fuels up to now. If we're going to reach the climate targets, electrification is really the name of the game. And that is why I think the partnership between EIB and KenGen is so valuable. 4 decades of intimate cooperation together. We have a trust between us, and if KenGen is interested in our support for new projects, we will look upon them with a positive attitude, because we have such a strong track record together. So if they come in with a request, we'll send our experts here and evaluate the project.
Kwanza hiyo unasikia wakisema mimi nitaipata. Sana.
Many people are dependent on it. We switch the lights off and they see it.
Martin, you can take that through the process.
We have taken measures to ensure that we are staying here in visit and all the team is aware about any of this problem. You will be provided with smart so you are safe, but it might make you uncomfortable because it has a rotten smell. But I'm here to assure you that it is well. Then,
My name is Ben, Finance Manager of Renewable.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Captain Nguri. I'm the head of
Being able to work closely with KenGen and KenGen and national energy partners over recent decades to help to deliver Kenya's dream of being a world leader in geothermal power. Indeed, if you look back at history, we've been active together over the world.
thank you. Thank you very much, sir. A round of applause.
320 geothermal wells in Ontario, establishing a firm sustainable footprint, not only in Kenya, but also with inroads in several African countries such as Ethiopia,